Probably the biggest event that we host in our city every year is the Miss Alabama Outstanding Teen Pageant. And Lauren Bradford is with us this morning. And Lauren, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you for being with us on an early Friday morning. Tell us about yourself a little bit.
Well, my name is Lauren. I'm a 17-year-old senior from Gulf Shores High School, and I competed in this pageant 2 years, and I'm a violinist. That's my talent, and I just love to be here. I'm so happy that you have me here, so thank you for having me this morning.
How did you get involved with pageants?
Well, I actually won my school pageant when I was a freshman, and then I heard about this pageant, and I just decided, since I play violin, that it might be a cool thing to hop on and do, and it's totally changed my life, so I'm so glad that I did.
Now, this event is this weekend and culminates on Sunday afternoon over the beautiful B.B. Comer Auditorium. And we have to shoehorn people in over there. So many people come.
Yes, sir.
And so that's the theme this weekend. It brings a lot of tax dollars into our community. So it's a huge, huge event. Talk about this weekend. I know you're going to be over at B.B. Comer Elementary reading to students a little bit later on this morning, too.
Yes, sir. For the Dr. Seuss week, I'm going to be reading books to all the students. It should be really fun. Yeah.
Now, let's rewind to last year. Okay. Your thoughts coming into the pageant last year.
Well, that was my second year competing, so I kind of knew a little bit more of what to expect, and I was just really at peace with myself because I spent that whole year preparing and just working really hard on my platform and my talent, and so I was mostly just wanting to give glory to God and who He created me to be, because that's what it's all about, is finding out more of who you are as a person and being able to display that on stage. So really just trying to channel that and not trying to live up to any expectations. So those were definitely most of my prominent thoughts last year.
Playing the violin. How did you get started in that?
I was 6 years old when I started, and I started with more of a classical background, but I kind of shifted, and my talent is Orange Blossom Special, so more of a fast fiddling. And so, I don't know, I just stuck with it when I was 6. I just kept going, and I've been playing ever since.
Now, you'll be headed to Auburn University, this fall?
Yes, sir.
You're excited about that?
So excited, yes, sir, for sure.
Now, this weekend over at B.B. Comer High School, 50 young ladies from 39 communities arrive in town today.
Right.
And you talk about changing the landscape of a city. It certainly does. So what's going to be happening in the next few days?
Well, tonight we're going to have really fast-paced rehearsals starting at 4 and going till really late at night. And also some of the girls start their interviews tonight. And so half the girls will be doing their interviews tonight and half tomorrow morning. And just throughout the weekend we'll be rehearsing and competing. And the preliminary shows are Saturday, one from 2 to 4, and then one from 7 to 9. And then the finals are Sunday from 2 to 4.
What happens in the preliminaries?
Well, the girls compete on stage in talent, evening wear and onstage question, and a fitness routine. And that's all calculated in with their high school transcript and their interviews, which we don't get to see, but you mostly get to see those 3 things on stage.
Now, this is the teen program of the Miss Alabama pageant. So it's a big deal.
It is, for sure.
Yeah. 50 rising stars, ages 7 to 11, representing 39 cities and towns across Alabama, being mentored by the contestants too. And contestants are judged in private interview, physical fitness, talent, and evening wear and on-stage question. Did you get sweaty hands with those on-stage questions?
To begin with, I did, but you kind of just have to learn to calm down and really just listen to the question.
Yeah. These young ladies are coming in, all from various backgrounds, all obviously very talented. Last year's winner, Jessica Bader, went on to be Miss America's Outstanding Teen Pageant, to the Outstanding Teen Pageant in Orlando, and won the national title.
Yes, we're so proud of her.
Yeah. So it's conceivable, certainly, that it can happen. And she's going to be in Sylacauga this weekend, too.
She is. We're all the 3 Musketeers, me, her, and Miss Alabama, all come together, and we're going to be helping out a lot with emceeing and performing, and we even have some special entertainment for you, all 3 of us together. So come out and see that.
Well, it will be a tough chore for the judges to pick the winner on all this.
For sure.
And a lot of scholarship money is involved in it too. Talk about that.
Yes, sir. Thousands of dollars are awarded every year. And last year, I alone won $60,000 in scholarships and plan to use that in my future college career. And it's just a great opportunity to go and showcase who you are while winning scholarship money. So it's a win-win. It really is.
How did you meet Ken Brewer?
Just through the pageant. He really helped me. He's actually the first person who really poured into me a lot of life and just speaking compliments into me and just kind of pumping me up for the pageant backstage. And so I'm really thankful for him for introducing me more into the people and the heart and soul behind the organization.
Well, he is kind of that backstage person.
Yes.
The behind the scenes person who doesn't like to get in front of the camera a whole lot, but he does a tremendous work in our state. Now, each contestant will have their own personal platform, as community service is a vital aspect of the program. Children's Miracle Network and Children's Hospital is the national platform of the program.
Right. And so we're kind of ambassadors as title holders for Children's Miracle Network hospitals, and we do fundraisers for the hospitals like IHOP National Pancake Day just a few days ago, where we go and just raise money for those hospitals and go and visit the hospitals and just pour into those kids.
How did, when you visited the hospitals, how did that touch you?
Well, I haven't gotten to visit a hospital yet. I'm hoping to very soon, but I've heard so many wonderful stories about the kids and how their lives are just changed from seeing these girls, because they really are beacons of hope that they don't get to see every day. So it really is a wonderful thing that we get to do that.
The performances are Saturday at 2 and at 7. And then Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock, the final competition with the announcement of the top 15, then narrowing down to the winner. I guess the screws tighten a little bit as you go through the program on Sunday too.
Yes, sir, for sure, because it begins and they narrow down to the top 15, and only those girls get to compete, and then it continues to narrow down. And so it really is nerve-wracking, but it's also really, really fun to just go, and it goes so fast. And so just to be a part of it is really, really exciting.
I guess they have tickets available for this, or is it sold out? Or
I think that there should be some tickets available if anyone wants to come.
Okay, all right, sounds good. We're talking this morning to Lauren Bradford, who is Miss Alabama's Outstanding Teen, and she is from Gulf Shores, Alabama, and she'll be attending Auburn University this fall. She was the Community Service Award winner last year and received a $500 scholarship for the award, and she won several $1,000s in scholarships as well. And I want to mention some of the local sponsors, if I can: City of Sylacauga, Omnia, Coosa Valley Medical Center, B.B. Comer Memorial Library, Harvey's on Noble, and Buttermilk Hill. Now, after the winner is crowned, this starts Friday, actually today, and goes through Sunday. How taxing is that on an individual?
It's very tiring. Every year, whenever I compete, I just go back home and eat a lot and sleep because it is really exhausting. But it's also so wonderful because you leave feeling refreshed, knowing that you really got to share who you are with people who didn't know you from scratch and got to know you as the weekend went on. And so it's a great opportunity, but it is very exhausting.
Talk a little bit more in depth about your platform.
Okay, so my platform is called the Digital Diet Plan, and it's about the overuse of technology. And so I created it because everywhere you look, you see technology use, and sometimes it can be a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing. And so I've kind of just researched the negative effects of the overuse of technology, and I've gotten to speak to over 3,000 people and raise awareness about it, and just let them know about things that they can do to really regain control of their technology use instead of just letting it control their lives, because all too often it does. So I've been really blessed to be able to share that with all throughout the state of Alabama.
There may be other kids today, teenagers or younger kids, watching this, and how would you encourage them to follow their dream?
I would just encourage you to not try to live up to what this culture says you should be, and really just look deep within you and figure out more of what you were created to be and be able to showcase that. And don't live in fear of what your peers may think of you, but live in a way that represents who you truly are and not being scared of that, and just live freely.
All right. Thank you for being in Sylacauga again today and this weekend. And have fun over at B.B. Comer Elementary this morning.
I will. I'm so excited.
You'll need to hone up on, because those kids can be challenging too now.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lauren Bradford, Miss Alabama's Outstanding Teen, our guest this morning, and she's in town along with many others. There are 50 contestants ages 13 to 17 this year, representing 39 cities and towns across Alabama. And this is the teen program of the Miss Alabama Pageant. 50 rising stars, ages 7 to 11, representing 37 cities across Alabama, being mentored by the contestants too. So this is a wide-ranging event, and it's probably the largest event you'll see in our city for sure every year. So we thank all of those who are participating, and Lauren, thank you and your family for being here this morning. Ken, thank you for coming as well today. We got more Daybreak just ahead, so don't go away.